Executing store procedure. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos from this channel. Also, subscribe and share. It will be helpful for the channel. In this tutorial, I will show you how to execute a store procedure. In this lesson, you will also learn how to read a text file line by line. 2. You will learn how to work with the ADODb. This is the ActiveX object library. 3. I will show you how to write the store procedure and how to execute it. Let's go coding. Alright. Let's open up our Access. Type in Access. And we are going to create a new database. Let's go to our folder, and in here we're going to create a new folder, and let's call this executing stored procedure. Yeah. So we're gonna write a function to execute a store procedure. And let's go in there. Let's call this stored procedure. All right. Let's close that out. We don't want to save anything. All right. Before we do this, in order to do this, we are going to need a DSN file. The DSN file that we did, let's go to the C drive. Let's see. There's a link table here that we did, the video link table video. There's a DSN file there. All right, we're gonna copy that. Copy, and then let's go to the prod folder that we just created. Store procedure. Executing store procedure. Okay. Let's go to. Oh, wrong place. Let's go to yeah, right there. Execute right there. All right. So we're gonna put the file in there. All right, in the root of the database that we are working with. All right. So what we need to do here, we are going to create a module. Let's name this module store procedure. Procedure. How is that config? All right. Well, let's do this. Let's create let's make this a private. Actually, let's make this a constant. Yeah. Constant. DSN file, config file, DSN, there you go, config file as string equals, this will be the name of the file that we just copy. All right, so I think it's SQL connection DSN. Let's validate that. connection DSN. Yep. And we in order to do that, I think now we can now save that. Let's try that. Stored procedure. Well, let's name this guy differently then. Store procedure function. Don't stand there. That should be fine. Store procedure. There's no such thing as reserved word name store procedure. All right. And anyways, all right. Let's continue. In order to do that, the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a connection string. All right. So let's call this function get connection string. All right, and this connection string well, let's see, this connection string, try to think, we need to read this file and create a connection string. So to read that file, the connection string consists of a list of attributes. How about server as string, database, you know what, database here, how about database name as string. I think that's good. Yeah, yeah. We are going to read in this file, so I'm going to copy that. It needs to open current, no, open application current project path, actually that guy, and we put the for input, yeah, open for input 1, actually for input s1, and then we're going to put a backslash here. All right, so this is the root path to this file, and this is going to be the file that we're going to be reading in. And now we can say do while not in a file, that file name loop, that file name is 1, and then we're going to close that file. All right, so in here then we can say to read a file, to read in a file here, we can say line input line input item 1, you know what, hold on just a second. We're gonna need a string line Let's do line input. Oops, input as string. This will be oh oh so there's a there's a line input. That's the reserved word. How about line input string? And then we're going to say line input string. So what this does is that we are going to read each line. All right, so we say read each line, all right, and dump it in here. That's what that is. Read each line and dump it in here. All right. Yeah, let's test that out. Let's see what it does. Okay, so we're gonna watch it, see what it does here. Let's do line input string. All right, let's go to the front end. We're going to create a test screen. I want to make sure that we can read stuff, we can see stuff in there. All we need is just the button to execute it, and on click there, and then let's make this guy a sub for now. Let's go back in there. Now we're going to say call stored procedure function. There. All right, let's see if save that. Form test screen. Let's see what we see in there. All right, this form just a tad too big. There you go. All right. So line 1 we see ADODb. Line 2 we see a driver. Line 3 we see a server. There you go. That's what we are interested in. We want to grab that guy. And line 4 we see database. All right. Now we are going to use the I'm gonna go in the SQL. We are going to open up the SQL Server Management Studio and take a look at database, and then we are going to name the database correctly. All right. So all file, the SN file, will be connecting to this guy, CMS. All right. Now we have to go in there, open up this guy with a notepad, any notepad. I'm going to use this actually I'm going to use this notepad, and then open, and then yeah, let's go to all file, executing store procedure. Let's select this guy correctly here, right here. I'm going to change that to CMS. All right, CMS, and then everything else the same. So we're going to save that. Okay, and then close it. And now let's get back to our file. Let's take a look at it again. So that is the line 1, line 2, driver, server, database. See that? CMS. Good. Now we are able to read that. That's good. All right. Let's get back to our function. So what we want to do here, all right, I noticed that with that first line, all right, we are going to say if trim, actually if line input string does not equal to, do you see ODBC? Alright, we're not interested in that. We need to trim. Alright, now the reason why we trim this guy, just in case, then just in case you accidentally add the space inside of that string, alright, in that file that we just opened, in this file right here, we want to make sure that sometimes we mistype and accidentally add the space before or after each string in there. Alright, so if it's not equal to this guy, what do we want to do here? We want to check the instream. Alright, when we want to check, although we know what they are, however, anytime we if we update the file, sometimes we make mistakes, right? We do make mistakes, so we want to make sure that we grab the stuff that we want to grab. So we can say if instream, now instream is identify what it is. All right, instream, what's instream, this is the line, what instream, input string, the instream is server equals alright, then server equals, then server equals mid line input string, and then the number of characters here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We're starting from number position 8, and length is line input string minus 8. All right, so what we want to do here, if the if we see this guy right here, if we see this guy in the string, all right, if we see this guy server equals in string, we want to get everything behind it, meaning the starting from position, read that guy. All right, see, starting from position 8 and grab everything and dump it in here. All right, and likewise we need to trim this just in case we we accidentally add a line before or after, and we do that. Now we have to check again because we're going to grab the database here now. All right, so I'm going to copy that database name. Now we're going to say if server not equal to null. All right, we want to make sure that we get something here, otherwise we don't want to format the connection string. All right, if that is not null, then if that's not null, and in string, and in string, which is line input string, this one is database. All right, and not equal to 0. Then database name equals. I'm gonna copy this guy right here. Copy, and then paste it right here. And here again, we're gonna count it all equals. Database equals. Then we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Beginning position 10. Alright, we want to grab everything. And then we trim. Alright? And then we trim. Now we can say let's test it out. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see what it yeah, let's see if we get anything. Let's see server. Let me just put something in there. We want to make sure that we get something. Database name. Alright, let's see if we get something in here. Let's go to the front end. Oh, we're missing one here. CMS. See there, we're missing something there. CMS. Well, yeah, that looks like we're chopping something out. Well, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we want instream 10, and then rest of them minus 10. Why did it chop out all our stuff? Well, what we could do, alright, we know our name is not that long. We can do 15, like so. And make sure that name is not more than 15. Alright, make sure that name is not more than 15. That this the database name. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Alright, let's see what that does. Why did it chop out? I don't understand that. That should just grab everything. There you go. Not sure why it chopped out. Yeah, that should be fine. So we see that, right? Even the express is chopped out. Yeah, I'm curious. Why did it chop out? Oh, I'm curious. I wonder if we do this. And 9 on this one. Actually, yeah, I think that looks good. I wonder if that would do it. Let's take a look at it again. That's right. That's what we want. Anyway, that's correct. So that's what we want. All right. So now we can say. If server is not null and database name is not null, it's not empty, then we want get connection string equals. Now yeah, let's see how we're gonna format this connection string. Let's take a look at the we are interested in the SQL or ADODb connection string. This is what we are interested in. We want to format something like this. See there? See there? So we can basically copy this guy right there, copy, and then put it in here like so. All right, and then we also want to type in, actually, you know what, yeah, let me take this guy out. This is what we want to do. Oops. Yep, yep, take that guy out for now. What we want to do here, all right, we want to yeah, let's format this guy. Oops, there. And then the data source would be all server name, you see. So right here we can say server there. As a matter of fact, we can just type server name. Yeah, you know what, let's go back in here and let's type server name. Before we do that, we just take that out, otherwise it's going to bark at us. I like that name. Copy this guy, copy right here, server name, and right here, server name. That's good. And right here, server name. That way, yeah, so we got server name there. And now we need to format that guy. Yeah, this is good. Yep, okay. So catalog also equals database name. Oh, good, got the same name there. All right, we also want to say trusted connection. All right, trusted connection equals yes. So that will be all string. That will be all string to make it look pretty. Oops, not that one, this guy, to make it look pretty. There you go. So we got data source equal to server name. Initial catalog would be the database name, and then this would be how we are connecting. All right, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now we can say function. String. Ooh, string. There you go. All right. Well, let's take a look. Now we have to in front here, instead of call, we say let's see that connection string. See what it looks like. So if we click on this, look at that, and that's what we want. That is the connection string. Let's see, did we spell everything correctly? SQLOLE DB server. Ooh, that server name. You see there? What's wrong with that? That should be all server. Let's take a look. Did we miss something in here? Oh yes, we did. So what yeah. So what we want to do is just do that and take that out. See there? See there? That should look exactly like this. Now let's try it again. That looks better. Alright? So that's what we're going to be using as a connection string. Yep, initial catalog, CMS. That is all connection string. Yeah. Good. Now I'm going to make this private. Okay. Now we got to create another function to execute all procedure. All right. So we're going to call this function let's call this procedure executed, and then we want to get the val s prop name. Let's call it store prop name as string as boolean. The couple things that we need to have before we can execute the store procedure in here. We are going to use the ADODb to execute all procedures. All right, we're going to use so in order to use the ADO, we need to add in the ActiveX. So let's go in down here. Let's look there right here. Microsoft ActiveX data object. We're gonna need this guy. All right. We are going to need this guy. Make sure you reference that to the ActiveX. We want to say connection as ADO there. All right. And this will be connection. And then we'll want to have a command. This would be a command or action, or cmd command as ADO command. All right. Now command is a text that you define what it is that you are doing. Okay. All right. Now let's get the connection string. You know what? Let's do a CNN. How about CNN? CNN. All right. Connection string. See there? Now we're gonna say get connection string. See there? And now we need to execute the. We need to open it before we can do anything to it. We need to open the connection string. Once we open the connection string, at the end we want to close it, right? So we're going to set CNN equal to nothing. Oops, nothing. We also want to set the command to nothing. Come on, Jack, type it. All right. So we opened the connection. After we open it, we want to set the command. All right. In order to use the command, we gotta set the command active connection. See there? The connection is CNN, and then we're gonna say what type of command do you want to do with this connection. All right. So we say, well, I want store procedure command. All right. So the command text is the store prop name. That is the store procedure name. Oh, there was spell here. Oh, SS there. It's better. So that would be the store procedure name. All right. And what type of this? Is it a function? Is it a store procedure? This is command. Is it the whatever it is? All right. We're going to define it. This is the store procedure. All right. So it would be a command type. What type is it? All right. So the type is AC. See there? Look at that. It knows its type. See, is it a text? Is it a table? Is it a command? Is file? So it's a procedure. All right. That's procedure, and that's basically how you execute it. All right. And now all you have to do is you say, hey, command execute. That's it. All right. Now, to be sure, to be sure, you should always define this guy on error, because there are going to be times you execute something that's not right. Okay, so we're going to say on error, go to hold on, let's define the error block. Let's define the block. We're going to do handle error. That's the block. All right, and here we can say if connection state equals, if it's open, all right, for some reason the for some reason it gives us an error, all right, then it's not going to then CNN close. So for example, if you ran through this line by line, and when you get up to here and you execute, and then something barks, you never got to here. Okay, never got to here. It's going to jump right into this error handling. Okay, and in here you want to say, wait a minute, when you get here, would you close? If you're not, I'm going to close you. And then we can also follow up with set. All right, set and then equals nothing. Command. So, all right. Now to be fancy, you can also do this. CNN to be fancy. All right. Or you can just leave that out, or yeah, that's fine. Leave like that is fine. It doesn't hurt. Okay. When you do this, you will make sure you're really closing that. First off, this is the resource. You don't want to keep this piled enough, get piled up. All right. You always want to empty your garbage can. All right. In C# we call it empty garbage can. All right. Now in C# you would type in dispose like so. All right. But right now we're not going to dispose, but you can say close. All right. So that's how you execute it. That's how you execute it. Now let's go back to SQL Studio. Not Studio. Yeah. We don't have any store procedure here. I'm going to show you how to create a store procedure. Let me see, programming right here, programmability right here. There's no procedure. All right. So there's something here that I want to yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's select, trying to see what we can do here. We've got this temp table here in here. The reason why I want to do this is because we've got to see this temp table here, right here, order detail temp, and this reference temp right here. Okay. All right. And also let's take a look at our CMS database here. If I'm going too fast, just slow down, just hear what I'm trying to say. Okay, see this link table that I uploaded yesterday? Let's go in there. I want to show you something that that prompted me to create this video. Check this out right here. See this guys right here? This guy right here. If I say add product to category reference, check this out. there's a problem here. Okay, well, let's see. See there? Oh, oh yeah, there is a problem there. And the problem here lies, we cannot do that, all right? The problem here lies, um, let's see, this problem here is caused by this guy, all right? Let's go back in here. I want to see something here. I'm going to close it out. Then now that I showed you the error, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this guy. See, I'm copying this guy. Let's go back to this environment. I'm going to paste that in there. The DBO underscore becomes a DBO dot. See, in SQL we call it DBO dot. See that? That should be fine. Now watch. There's an error here. There's a problem. See there? It says that, wait a minute, there's something here. When we uploaded this guy, alright, there's something's not right there. In here, I'm going to show you why it prompted me to do the store procedure. See these two right here? We gotta get rid of those, because if we open up the, let's go back here. If we open up the product page, it's going to list all the categories on the right hand side. Remember that? Let's go. Let me show you. It's gonna, I'm gonna close it down. It's gonna list this guy, all right. And one of these guys on the here, one of these guys, this reference right here, this reference, one of these guys, if we go to the product page, all right, these guys, one of these guys, the product is either selected or not selected. If it's selected, there's something, otherwise there's nothing. All right, so there's a problem there, because it say, hey, wait a minute, you cannot be no. Well, if you're not selected, then it's no. You see, that's the problem. All right, now if you go to category page, same thing. I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to show you a category page, product category right here. It's the same thing. See there? Item selected. Did you see that? Item selected. So if you go in there, there's something's not right there. All right. So it says that, hey, now the category is either selected or not selected. Well, this one says you cannot be no. Well, if you're not selected, it's no. You see, there's a problem there, and that's prompted me to do this video for you. All right, which is good. You're getting ahead of yourself. All right, so what we need to do here, we need to say remove primary key. All right, save. Okay, now there is a problem here as well. We can remove this guy, and we still cannot do anything to this guy. All right, let me show you. Because I think if you understand this, then it's real. You know, this is part of being programmer, is to understand, hey, what the heck's going on. First off, I need to remove this guy first. This guy. All right, remove and and reload it again, because we just changed its definition, the primary key. All right, so let's I gotta show you this, because otherwise you would not understand. You know, you're my best followers, and I don't want anything to go wrong with you. So I'm gonna remove this guy right here. Delete. Come on. Delete. Right there. Yeah. See this part, that link table, and then we're gonna get it back. Okay. So we're gonna link it back again. All right, and we're gonna link table right there. Same thing that we did yesterday. Alright, we need to go back to that file, project, and this would be 25. Alright, I know I'm jumping all over the place because I want you to know this. Okay, see, link table here, this file, and then Windows integrated. Alright, and then go there. See this guy, we gotta reload this guy because of the ID. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Check this out. We're gonna pull this in, and it says, you see there? Now it said, okay, which one is primary key? We're not gonna select anything in here. Alright, we're not gonna select anything in here. Cancel. It reloaded. Alright, now this guy and this guy look similar. Okay, alright, because essentially it's the same thing. Now take a look at this definition. See there? No primary key on this guy. That's why we were able to list the categories for the product on the right and the product for category on the right. That's because there's no here. That's also an issue here. Check this out. Check this out. Although this is the same as this one, check this out. There's something here. We're gonna go in here. Let's add product. Let's see if it adds anything to it. See there? SQL doesn't like that. SQL said, wait a minute, you cannot do that. I don't know your primary key. Alright? So either way, you just cannot do it. It just doesn't work that way. As a matter of fact, you know what? As a matter of fact, yeah. Well, actually, this guy works fine. It's the remove that's not fine either. The remove's not fine. This guy should be fine. Oh, field violation. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's go back in here. Let's go back to this guy. I know why. We removed the primary key, except we did not select this guy. See this right here? See these two guys? You gotta select that. Now you say, okay, you can have a no value. All right. Yeah, that looks like it's bonding right here. Cancel. Yeah. So you have to be good. Yes, there you go. I was holding that in the pool. All right, so just select that. Now we can select it. Okay. Now we can do it. So bam, 200 something, 294, done. So if we come in here, we see something in here. Oh no, that's wrong. My bad. My bad. It's not that. It's a link table. It's this guy right here. Double click. See there? That's good. That's good. See what I'm talking about? One is empty. One is not empty. All right. That's good. Now check this out. Check this out. We want to unload this guy. All right. And that's what we want to remove this guy. See right here. We want to remove this guy. Remove ADODb. Remove this guy. You see this? Because I think if I explain this to you, you'll start to understand. You see that? We're going to remove items from here. See, delete. This thing works fine with Access, but SQL Server doesn't like it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Let's double click that. Yes. Cannot delete. You see the problem there? There's a problem there. All right. Now, if I did this, I copy that guy, copy, and put this guy in here. Close it out. All right, I'm going to go down here, and then see this. Put a dot in there. And SQL does not like this. All right. In SQL, you don't put asterisks. Only in Access. All right. So if you remove that asterisk, Now you can execute. All right, see there. So that works fine with the SQL Server, and that's what we're going to be doing. All right, that's what we're going to be doing. So now we can say, we can write a procedure. All right, so we're going to do this. We are going to write a procedure. Oh, wrong place. Right there. Let's write new procedure. You see a bunch of stuff coming up here. All right, and well, you know what? I'm going to show you to do this correctly. You can say author Jack, and then date created 12/29, and then you can say delete temp. Let's see, delete yeah, I'm going to type this guy in here. Delete records from there. All right, and you don't have, well, it's right here, so you can do this, copy this guy right there. You see there, the same thing. I just go right there, paste it there, and then get rid of this guy. I didn't even take a look at that. I was just going line by line. Now here's a name. Name is easy. All you do is just say oops, let's type this guy, copy. Actually, you know what, let's go back in here. We're gonna do right click, rename. Okay, I understand. Let's close that out before we can do that. Let's do right click, rename, copy, pretend that you are renaming. Come back in here, this guy there. All right, and here we'll take that out. You notice it says in here, if you set no count, all right, this prevents the extra record set. All right, so I'm going to just so that you know, we're going to leave this set no count on, and then I'm going to come over here and grab this guy. You see this guy, and put in here. That's all there is to it. All right, and execute. Bam, we're done. So now if we do refresh, we got this procedure, and then we're going to say hold on just a second. Oh yeah, I think it's still in my clipboard. And now we can say execute. Not that, my bad. I'm going to rename this guy. I think you know what, hold on just a second. Give me a minute. Well, a minute too long. I'm going to do modify. See, I don't like this DBO in front. That's because I copied it from there. So what I want here, I want to remove this guy. I'm gonna recreate this guy, create, and then I'm going to remove this guy like so. All right, just like that. I'm gonna copy it before I do that. Copy that name, execute. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I highlight that one. So deselect that and execute it again. My bad. There. Okay. So what happened was I did that and I execute, and it said you cannot find that name because it wouldn't exist. All right. So we just create a new one. I didn't like this dbo.query and all that. We don't want that. Okay. That's yeah. Let's refresh that. You see the other one. You see that the two of them. All right. So I'm going to remove this query. Delete that one. Done. Now we're going to execute this guy. All right. So I already copied this guy. If I do this, I think that should do it. See there? See there? So now let's test this out. All right. So now we got that. So I'm going to close this out. Close this CMS database out. We're going to go back to all test data right here. Okay. We'll go back to our test data. Let's go to this guy. We're going to pass in something in here. All right. Let me see. Let's do this function. Let's make that guy a private. Okay, good. That's good. So what we want to do here, we're going to say if store procedure. See there? And pass in that name. Then we'll say msg done. Oops. There. Done. All right. Control S. Now to test this out, first we got to insert it in there. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the file first. Select. If I'm going too fast, like I said, you know, you can slow down. All right. We want to see if there's anything in here first. Nothing. All right. Now we're going to say insert. 294 records affected. So we check it out again. 294 records in there. All right. Now, can we delete it from here? From the file we just created, from this store file here. Okay. So let's see. What the heck? Let's take a look. Well, that should be right. So there is the connection. What's going on here? So it doesn't like this guy. It doesn't like this guy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Dimension. CNN string as string, and then that should there. Yeah, that should be fine there. Copy that. We want to do something here. CNN string equals, and now we can say if CNN string is not null, it's not empty, then See there? And now CNN string. And right here I want to see if CNN is something. CNN string. Let's see if that, yeah. And you know what? And just to be safe, I want to make sure this guy is blank, like so. All right, let's take a look. So that's good. With block variable not set. Well, so we know there's something in there. So this is good. So this is well, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. What is going on? I'm going to take this out. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna take that last trusted there out. Yeah, let's take that out. The trusted. I wonder if, yeah. Alright, let's try that again. Bam. F8. Oh, that's not it. That one right there. That looks right there. You see what happened here? Let me show you why. Let me show you why. See, this is not set right here. The with block variable not set. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. I forgot to set new here. Yeah. Remember, this is an object. I never created an object. I defined it, but I never created an object. Here it's a new object. Dodge act. Okay. I bet you now it's going to work. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Invite authorization. Okay. Alright, let's stop that. You know what? We're gonna add the let's add the yeah, we gotta have this. I know we gotta have this trusted connection here equal to yes here. Otherwise it's not going to work, because if this string is not trusted, then it's not going to allow. You see, there you go, done. I'm going to close that out now. I bet you that's done. Let's go back in here. Let's select, see anything in here. Ka-ching! It works. You see there? Let's try that again. Good. Execute. 294. And you know what? One thing I forgot here, because it's booleans here, I forgot to do this. If it ever got to here, alright, and that's the reason why this guy never said yes, done. Alright, so let's try it again. Let's try it again. There you go, done. Whoo-wee! We got it, look. We got it. And that's how you execute the procedure. All right. That's how you execute the procedure. All right. Now we can use this function in our CMS. All right. Now we can use this function with our CMS. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? That's good. That is dandy. Yeah. We had a little. We stumbled a little bit here. I got, say, wait, that looks right. I forgot to set this. That's why it says the block was not set. The variable was not set. I was overlooking at this guy. Should have seen that guy. All right, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Now, if you have, let me see this guy. If you have these parameters in here, for example, you can set a parameter here, parameter int, for instance, or whatever. Okay, you can send in the parameters. In the future, I will show you that. But right now, you have learned how to create this function. I mean, a procedure. In this video, you've learned to create this guy, execute that guy when access does not allow you to. All right, and you learn how to create a store procedure, and you learn how to read a file, connections config file, and then format it into the string. You see, into the string. And there you have it. That is how you execute the store procedure. In the next video, we are going to import this into our module 26. That way we can continue with all CMS. All right. There you have it. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.